Hey guys, welcome in, welcome in. This is Fiercestbard. Hello, hello. I'm drawing today. Wait, hold on. I gotta check something real quick because I'm always unsure. I'm always unsure of this. Let's see. Okay. Music is playing. Hopefully the volumes are all good. Hopefully the vibes are all good. Here we go. Let me see. I gotta pull up my um reference sheet. And yeah, I think we're good to go. Let's see. Everything okay, good. But yeah, we're just gonna kind of continue working on this. It's coming along. It's coming along. It took me a while to get here in particular, but it's coming along. Now I noticed some stuff about her design here from looking at my reference, and I've realized that she's got these like phantom like elf ears, I guess. Let's see if I can pull this off. I mean, I probably don't have to do this so like I don't have to get the right curve there right away, but it kind of helps. It kind of helps. Let's see. Erase. And then just kind of add a little bit to the tip here. But yeah, hopefully you guys are all doing well on this Thirsty Thursday. It was kind of weird. It was kind of weird today. Apparently, because this is stuff from work, but apparently Microsoft went down today. And yeah, like it was it was like nobody could talk to each other and stuff like that. It was kind of funny. It was kind of funny. Not really funny for the business side of things, but like kind of funny that something like that could happen these days. I'm pretty sure there's like tons of businesses out there that just could not communicate today at all. And yeah, that must have sucked. That must have sucked. But like things happen. We live in the world where a small thing happens and it triggers a whole large assortment of things happening business wise and stuff like that. And it's just kind of the thing that we got to live with these days, right? It's dystopian as all heck. I will say that. But but other than that, it's been a pretty good day. And now we're arting. We're gonna continue trying to finish drawing this image of Mint. VTuber extraordinaire Mint. I didn't get a chance to actually work on this outside of stream though. Like it's my fault. I keep letting things get in the way of me just working on arting and stuff. Whoa, what the heck? What the heck? So hopefully I'm not having more of those technical issues I had towards the end of yesterday's stream. But like I noticed that there were like certain things that I couldn't control in terms of the arting. Let me see if I can fix this though by going backwards a little bit. I gotta return some of the arting. Whoa, what the heck is going on? Okay, let's see. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Because she's got like some elf ears type of thing going on over here. Just a little bit, right? And it's actually probably not supposed to be so like low on her head like that. So probably curves. Okay, what is going on here? It seems like I keep getting sorry, like this I keep accidentally pulling things out of my panels or moving things to different places, which is kind of strange because I don't know why it's doing all this stuff. So let me see if I could get all this stuff back into the proper place. Yeah, it's like shifting all my panels all over the place as I do this. Okay. There we go. All right. Yeah, sometimes the, you know, like the drivers of this, now as much as I like this pen tablet setup, sometimes the drivers on these things don't quite work the way that I think they're supposed to. Let's see. Okay, it's just that it's taking a moment for things to erase and things to set themselves up. Let's see. And that's gone. But yeah, I'm hoping to finish the line art of this one pretty soon. Pretty soon might mean sometime this weekend, perhaps. Then I can start coloring it in. Maybe if we're lucky, we can get a huge part of this done today. If we're lucky. You don't necessarily need to detail the ear as much, but sometimes it's nice to have it. There we go. And then over here, we gotta erase some of this stuff because it's like mucking up all of this. Oh, I did not have my vector erase on, and I'm just kind of like waiting for it to do something, and it's not doing anything at all. Jeez. It is me again, Goofy. What's up? How you doing? Are you happy this Thirsty Thursday? I see you're full of energy today. But yeah, we're just trying to finish this right now. You see my chat? Wait, which chat? Which chat are you talking about? Is it this chat? If you're talking about this chat, yes, I see it. Or do you mean on the Discord, perhaps? Mooney, what's going on? You're good? You're good? Nice, nice. Yeah, sometimes the multi-chat view doesn't show some of the chats, so I'm trying to have the multiple chat windows open too, just in case, so I don't miss anything. But it's like hard because I only, like, other than the art tablet monitor, that I don't have a separate monitor for just the chats and stuff like that. Like, just finish your meeting? Oh, nice, nice. At least you were able to hold your meeting. I should fix that on your OBS. I know, right? Like, it's not a problem of the OBS itself, right? It's okay. Maybe it is a problem of OBS itself. It's the multi-chat interface itself, right? Like, I noticed a couple of times that I miss some messages from the vertical YouTube chat and stuff like that, and I'm like, huh, right? Like yeah, it's weird. I think it's just I think it's just the multi-chat plugin itself not functioning the way that it should. So it's like, I apologize early just in case, because if I miss some of your messages, I don't mean to. But yeah, Mooney helped me fix my OBS, so I have a start screen again. Mine's has been pretty good about showing all of them, but I also didn't update the plugin. Oh yeah, yeah. I accidentally updated my plugin yesterday, so it's messed up. You draw with me? Oh, what? You can follow along if you like, you know, like, I'm just gonna be here doing this one. Yeah, you know? It's like for anybody who's joining in and, you know, like wants to draw along and stuff like that, that's cool, you know, like, it's all good. Always feel free to share your art with us. Yeah, you know, like there are channels on the Discord if you guys want to share your artworks and stuff in there and stuff like that, and you know, just like and just draw along as I'm doing this and stuff like that, and it's all good. It's all good. How am I? I am doing pretty good. It's like, it was a very quiet day. I was like explaining just a little bit earlier that it seems like Microsoft today went down, and because of that, nobody could communicate with each other through their various products. If you guys know anything about the Microsoft stuff, like Excel and all that stuff, right? So it was like one of those days where I was blissfully ignorant of anything going on in the outside world. Bad for business, but you know, like good for mental health, I guess. But yeah, I was kind of like, you know, just kind of going through the motions at my day job and stuff like that, and then yeah, just kind of looking forward to doing this and just continuing with the arting and stuff like that. I think we made some progress yesterday, like specifically like with line art. It does take a while to get it all done and stuff like that. So you know, this is the most taxing part of drawing any arts that I do. I think, like, for me, it's all about doing line art and how long line art actually takes me. So you know, we've been trying to figure out like a way to minimize that a little bit. Mooney's been helping me with coloring some of my projects and stuff like that, right? So you know, to just kind of speed things along a little bit. So you know, like we're giving it a shot. We're giving these things a shot and seeing where it takes us, you know. Drawing's fun because you learn from your mistakes. Yeah, you definitely do. It's all about the like you having observational skills and being able to like spot little things that maybe don't look so great and then trying to fix them and stuff like that, right? I think that's why, for me personally, you know, I don't know how about other people feel about it, but I will say that a lot of people have asked me before, like, how I feel about modern arting and stuff like that, especially with a lot of the, you know, the AI thing, you know, the dreaded two letters going on. Like, how do you navigate this situation? Do you have any worries about it and stuff like that in the future? I personally actually do not have that many worries about it, because my basically what it is for me is that I'm not worried about AI because I like drawing and I like the process of drawing, right? So for me, it's not necessarily a situation of, but aren't you afraid that it's better than you? For me, it's kind of like, not really, because I like learning and I like growing as an artist and stuff like that. And I like actually going through the process of making the art itself. So if I like that stuff, I'm not really worried about like being replaced, because you know, this is what I like doing myself. So it doesn't change anything about me, you know, like in terms of what I want to do in art, right? You sound super innocent, by the way. Oh, do I? It's not really like innocence because like for me like okay I will tell you guys like for sure like I am a heck of a lot older than most people here. I will say that for sure, right? I am a heck of a lot older. It's not like a naive point of view. It's more that like, you know, when okay. I will say something like this, right? There are professionals in sports, right? You yourself are, unless you guys are professional sports players, I don't know, but I like watching basketball, right? I'm never gonna be 6'7". I'm never gonna be 260 pounds of pure muscle, and I won't have the athleticism to be able to play in the NBA, right? But does that stop me from liking the sport? Does that stop me from playing the sport? Oh, well, okay. At my age, it does. But when I was younger, it didn't stop me from trying, right? It didn't stop me from enjoying the thing, right? Like, you know, because my intention is never that I was going to replace any of the professionals, you know, like out there and stuff like that. I kind of approach art in the same way, in that, you know, regardless of what happens with that, right? 6'7". What is it you like, Mooney? Nokunana, is that what you like? 6'7". Okay, guys, I don't understand 6'7" at all. I'm gonna fully admit right now, I don't. Nokunana. I don't understand it at all, okay? I don't understand it one bit. What does it mean? What are you guys doing? But yeah, it's like, you know, going back to the art thing, you know, I just like doing art. So, does it change anything for me that now they have like these, what do they call them? The large language models that do art stuff that is similar? Not really, because it doesn't really stop me from wanting to draw, right? Like, I just still want to draw. So, you know, whether or not that's from a professional standpoint or not, I mean, I'm always going to draw for myself. Like, you know, so it's like, that's kind of where my stance is with arting and stuff like that in you know, in 2026. It doesn't stop me from doing the thing that I like doing. So, you know, like, it really doesn't matter to me, you know? To be honest, I don't too. For well, you know, like, it is what it is, you know? It is what it is, right? Now, I noticed that there's a lot of weirdness going on with my controls and stuff like that. I think it's lag having to do with the resources on my laptop, because I'm doing the multi-stream thing. So I think I'm actually seeing the limits of what I can do. Like, if I stream to 2 different platforms, I'm okay. But it looks like when I add a third, here, it starts to get a little bit weird. But let me see something. Maybe it's because I have this up, and then I have, I don't need to have that up either. So maybe that'll help. If I don't have the stream previews up all the time, maybe that'll help. But yeah, I don't think anybody really understands the 6'7" thing. It's not 67. As explained to me by Mooney, it's not 67. It's just 6'7", right? It's like, that's what it is. It's just 6'7". I'm sorry, I'm being a boomer about all this stuff. It means nothing. Yeah, that I think that's what you said, right? Like, it's just nothing, right? Like, it's not supposed to mean anything, and it's not supposed to reference anything. It's just silly. I don't know. Maybe that I still don't know. You youngins with your weird memes. That's what it means. It means nothing. Back in my day, we didn't have memes. We had weird Adobe Flash videos. Also, this is me when I'm scared at school, when I think telling on someone is gonna backfire on me. Are you snitching? Are you snitching on people? But yeah, you know, it's an interesting world we live in now, you know, with all the crazy stuff happening, and stuff. Not to get too political about anything or anything like that. I just find that, like, you know, we have a lot of tech out these days, and, you know, we just kind of have to navigate that stuff, right? Like, every time there's like a tech revolution, there is some kind of new navigation that people have to make to see how it fits in with society and how society is going to use it. And right now, I think that there's a lot that needs to, like we're putting a lot out there really fast in a way that's not necessarily healthy, I think, right? Like, because it's kind of like, it's technology run rampant without any guardrails on it, and I think we need some. I really do, because I'm a true believer in the idea that, you know, we'll hit the singularity one day, and then once we hit that singularity, it's gonna go Skynet on all of us, and it's gonna make Terminators, and we're just gonna be fighting a war against machines at some point. So I totally believe that stuff, man. I think I'm totally like, you know, that ChatGPT is gonna be a hunter killer one day. It's gonna be a hunter killer one day, and we're all gonna be fighting the resistance, and we're all gonna need our doggos to help us identify the Terminators and all that stuff. You heard it here first, okay? I'm not insane. I totally believe this stuff. I totally believe it. I might actually be giving Mint a huge upgrade here. I just noticed what I'm doing, and I think I may be giving Mint a huge upgrade here. I possibly shouldn't. Because Mint's character sheet, she's not really endowed in such a way. Let me see. Okay, let me see what happens when I add certain other things to this. Okay, let me see what it's like. Go back. Thank you. I don't know why my friends are scared to tell on someone. Well, you know, it's kind of like because you want to still be friends with your friends, right? Like, it's the psychology of being in groups and stuff like that, right? Like, being part of the in crowd and stuff like that. And, you know, everybody has to think for themselves, you know, based on their own morals, like whether or not it's right or wrong to do certain things and stuff like that, right? Like, I would say that, you know, if somebody is gonna get hurt, like, you know, maybe it is better to say something than to not, you know. But, you know, I don't know your group dynamics or anything like that, right? Like, I don't know how you kids do things these days. They always say how why can you tell on them for me? Oh yeah, you know, it's because they don't want to be the one that's singled out, you know, if somebody gets in trouble, right? Like ultimately that's what it's all about. Oh, whoa, why is it moving there like that? So it's one of those things, right? Like you don't want to be the one that's like oh you're the snitch, right? Like that's kind of what it is. But you know, like my thoughts on that is like okay, this is coming from somebody who's like not in school anymore and is ancient, right, at this point compared to you all. But like I would say that, you know, again, if somebody's gonna get hurt by something because you didn't say something, you know, like I would say that maybe, you know, saying something is better than not in those situations, right? You know, it's like it's a case of like, you know, like you need to make sure that, you know, people are not physically getting hurt by actions of other people and stuff like that. And I don't think it's worth protecting, you know, yourself in that way if somebody actually gets hurt by something, you know, because you know, your friend group didn't say anything. I think that's like it. You're not in school, see something, say something, you know. What dumb shit did you do that you wish somebody said something? What dumb stuff did I ever do in school? And that I wish that somebody, because I wasn't like that. Like I wasn't okay. It might shock you all to find out that I was really lame in school. I didn't have large friend groups and stuff like that. Like I had my friend groups, right? But we were all like nerdy and stuff. Shocking. I know. You couldn't believe a capybara would be nerdy in school, could you? But you know, that's the case, right? Yeah, then that would be bad, right? You know, breaking a bone story. No, I didn't break a bone in school, but I did break a bone outside of outside of school for sure, doing something really dumb. Cause you know, like sometimes you see all your friends doing something cool. You might think, oh, but Bard, what's cool? Like skateboarding? Not quite skateboarding. I tried the ancient sport of rollerblading once before. This capybara tried to rollerblade when rollerblade was somewhat more acceptable as a thing that people do. And what happened? Well, everybody was jumping and grinding on this rail that was very waxed. Okay, like they waxed the hell out of that thing so that you could get some. You could get some distance when you grind on that thing, right? And I decided to try, even though this capybara, as you can see from my shape, as you can see from my body shape, I'm not a very athletic capybara. But I tried anyway, and it was slippery. I got like maybe a couple of inches, and then I fell. And I didn't just fall, I fell right on my tailbone, where my capybara stumpy tail is, and I totally broke my tailbone, dude. Like that was one of the most painful things that has ever happened to me. And yeah, I wish somebody would have said, hey, Bard is trying to do something stupid, and then, you know, somebody, an adult or something like that, tried to stop me. No, I didn't have any of that. Nope, nobody tried to stop me, because Bard is an idiot. And yeah, that was one of the most painful things I've ever happened to me. I've broken my arm before, but that was not because of something that I did that was stupid. But yeah, like breaking my tailbone was painful as all heck. Nerdy is not bad. Grind on that thing sounds wrong. I know. So okay, guys, like just to kind of give you guys like an illustrated look, right? So what happened was, basically, there's like a tube like this, right? Like a metal pipe, right? They set it up on top of like they bolted it to a piece of wood, right? So basically, what people did back then with when you had rollerblades, right, is that you would wax the top of this, right? You would wax the top of this pipe, right? And then what you would do is you would kind of come over here. You would go as fast as you can next to the pipe, and then you would jump on top of the pipe. And your rollerblades, right, would be angled like this way. And in between the wheels, the pipe goes, right? And you would be able to slide, and they called it grinding because what it was you would have a plate. It's called a grind plate that you would bolt onto the side of your wheels and stuff like that, right? Something like this over here. I'm drawing this very badly for you guys right now, but you know, you would use that to slide across the pipe. And it would be a really cool trick, and then you would dismount by jumping off the pipe on the other end and stuff like that, right? But I was really bad at this, and I was wobbling the entire time, and then I fell off the pipe. Instead of falling off and dismounting and jumping off, right? I fell off the pipe, and I landed right here on this corner. Right there, right on my tailbone. The worst part to land on. I didn't land anywhere in the middle or anything like that. I landed right there on the corner where I got the maximum pain possible. Right on my tailbone. Crunched right there. And like, the thing is, I landed on the floor. So I'm sitting on the floor. I'm sitting on the floor over here now with my rollerblades on, not realizing that my tailbone is in pain. Like, this is adrenaline working, so my tailbone is completely in pain and stuff like that. And it's like screaming for help. I don't realize that. I don't realize this at all. That happened. So I just kind of go home, and then I go to bed that night, not really understanding that I have a broken bone at the bottom of where my tail is, right? So I wake up in the morning and freaking I go to get up out of bed, and I realize I can't get up. I literally cannot walk. My body's not letting me get up. At this point, and I called my dad. I called Papa Cappy, and I was like, I can't get up. And Mama Cappy's already at work. She's already out of the house. And Papa Cappy's like, oh, we have to go to the hospital. I know you told me this story many times, but every time I'm like, honey, how did you think you recorded it enough for this? I know. Oh, thanks for the reminder to stretch and posture. Thank you so much, pumpkin. Sorry, like all my panels are different, so I'm trying to look at where everybody's names and stuff are right now, and I see like 3 letters, and I'm like, is that pumpkin? But yeah, everybody stretch. Don't shrimp yourselves, okay? Stretch. Yeah, that did hurt, Goofy. That hurt like crazy. By the second day, that hurt so much I had to go to the hospital because I literally could not walk. Lesson of the story, chat. See something, say something, or else you will end up like Bard. It is indeed pumpkin. Yeah. yeah. It's just, yeah, you know. I guess everybody thought I knew what I was doing because there were other guys there. It's not like I was the only person there and stuff like that. And they were probably like, oh, look, Bard's actually going for it. Oh, Bard actually ate shit. Going for it. You know, it's like, you think you like to think that you know what you're doing, and they believed in you. They really did. That was the mistake. That was the huge mistake, that they believed in me. But you know, that's what happens. Okay, why is it doing this now? I honestly think that maybe I should. So okay. I may have to, in the future, maybe turn off my screen recording on when I'm doing art on this laptop while streaming. But that should not be a major problem because I still have. I mean, obviously, I have the VODs for this, right? So maybe I don't need to have the screen recording on Clip Studio, but like I do like having it on because ultimately, having the screen recording on so that I can have a replay of my time lapse is like really cool. So I don't know what to do about that, but like the other thing is maybe I just need to upgrade my my computer when I'm in Bounty Hunterville. Like ultimately, that's what it might be. I need my main computer here in Bounty Hunterville as opposed to in Cappytown, since I'm spending more and more time in Bounty Hunterville than I am in Cappytown. Maybe that's the key, right? I would never do that, says in a sarcastic way. Just rent some RAM. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're all gonna have to rent some RAM, right? We're gonna rent those graphics cards for our gaming and stuff, and the RAM. I joke about it now, but that is so realistic at this point. I fully expect a company like Nvidia and AMD to come up with like some kind of gaming PC rental programs pretty soon. It sounds like something that they wouldn't do, but oh man, like I could fully see it happening, I could fully see it happening. Okay, let me see something. Maybe because some of this stuff that's happening, the weirdness is happening. Let me see if it's because of my keyboard, maybe, and stuff like that. Since it seems like it's constantly stuck on my spacebar, which is what's causing all this stuff. So maybe if I don't use this, maybe that's gonna help. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what the issues are with this. I swear I would never do that. Says in sarcastic way. Oh man, I swear I would never do that. No, it's like, again, that weird dystopian future of stuff happening, because of these yeah, it's not the keyboard. It's likely due to how many streams and things like I'm trying to run at the same time and stuff like that. So it's like causing Clip Studio to register a lot of my key presses pretty late. Hello. What's wrong? Why are you looking at me like that? You guys can't see this, but Mooney is giving me the saddest look on her face right now. You don't have to pity me that much. Oh boy. You're wonderful and amazing. Blessing. I'm always rooting for you. Never download RAM. Yeah, don't fall for those ads where it tells you, oh, improve your computer speed by downloading this. Yeah, yeah. There are ads out there that where they try to trick people into thinking that they can improve their computer performance by downloading something. That was a thing. Hello, Pumpkin. By the way, how you doing? And you know what, Pumpkin? You're the blessing. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. You're the blessing. Maybe I will do that. No, Goofy, please don't do that. Don't do it.
But if it improves their RAM?
No, it won't improve their RAM, Mooney. It won't. I know. It won't do it. It won't do it. Those are the ads where they try to trick your elderly grandparents into fixing their computers. No, don't do it. Cat, don't do it. I'm doing well. How are you?
Seeing improvements.
Yeah, you know, like.
Where are you guys watching Bard from?
Yeah, where are you guys watching me from anyway? You know? Doing well, how are you? Okay, I won't chill. No. Don't do it. Don't do it, Goofy. Please. No, I know you guys aren't gonna do it. I know you guys aren't gonna do it. It's okay. I'm just trying to give you youngins the tips and tricks from us old folks. You know, back in my day, 256K of RAM was all enough for us on Windows 3.1. And we had to load in from DOS.
Also, Mom, get off the internet.
Mom, get off the phone. Get off the phone. I need the internet. Mom, did you pick up the phone again?
No, Mom. Right, like it's going to be bad.
You're watching from YouTube? Oh, good. Yeah. I'm guessing you're on the horizontal one, not the vertical one on YouTube. I have two options here. But yeah, I'm trying to experiment with expanding a little bit onto YouTube. Like I was mentioning yesterday, whoa, what the hell happened to my tools just now? Oh no. Okay, it kind of freaked out on me for a second. So let me reset my workspace to default. Jeez, I moved all my panels all over the place. I couldn't find anything just now. But yeah, I'm trying to expand a little bit. Primarily because, you know, like Twitch kind of deletes my VODs after a little bit around. You gotta kind of prove that you're actually doing the art. So, you know, you kind of have to have a place to store your recordings.
You just use AI to do art?
No.
But it's so much easier.
It's so much easier. No, it's not. It's not actually that much easier.
It's so much cheaper.
I'm on vertical. I started watching on the first 15 minutes. Oh, okay, cool. You know? Yeah, the vertical thing is new. I saw that Mooney tried it out, and then I was kind of like, oh, you know, like maybe I should try it out too. You know?
Yeah, he copies me.
I know. I always copy Mooney for everything. I copy Mooney for everything. She's so annoyed with me. Just like, Bard, stop copying me. Oh my god.
But for AI, you can do this faster and cheaper, even though it actually costs
more. It costs way more in terms of electricity. People don't notice that. You need a really good graphics card, so you gotta burn down your graphics card for that if you're running it off of your own system and everything like that. It's so ridiculous. North Korea is not fun, I swear. No, North Korea. I don't think they are. North Korea is fun, no. Maybe South Korea is fun, but not North Korea. It can be.
I have experience.
Ugh. Damn it.
Oh, 4. Oh.
make sure to sub, guys. You know, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. is that the YouTuber thing? Like, comment, and subscribe.
If you like my content, make sure to like and subscribe.
Whoa.
Radical, dude.
Radical. Gnarly.
Only losers don't subscribe. Like that.
Like that. Exactly like that.
You're welcome. Can I take my check yet?
Okay, yeah. Here. Okay, sorry, all of my panels are going crazy right now. I'm trying to get everything. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do away with my my keyboard and use the quick key controls over here instead.
Coffee.
And stuff. Maybe if I do that, it won't affect me as much. They're like blah, blah, blah. Is that how you pronounce all that? Hello, Coffee. How you doing? I know. Why are you yelling at us? Our doggo is yelling at us right now. Some people can just by the sound of his barking.
Yes.
Is he a little bit of a little yappy yap? Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm actually noticing like Clip Studio is having a lot of issues here, so hold on, guys. Let me see if I turn off the... I don't want to turn it off, but I might have to. So I turned off the... delete and turn off. This will turn off canvas time. Okay, no, let me not do that. Let me save a duplicate first. Let me save a duplicate file of this, right? And then let me see if this helps me. Because I don't want to have a situation where I have to give up on doing the vertical streams, right? Because the vertical streams have its own canvas right now. So, but you know, like this laptop might not be like good enough to do all of this, right? It was good enough to do 2 streams, but not 3 apparently. So, you know, but we'll see. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna open my duplicate. And then I'm gonna delete the time lapse and see if that helps. Hey, I'm Jeff. Makes funny face. Wait, how do you say that? Linkerman his name. Is that how you say that? I don't know how to say that. Okay, maybe not having the time lapse is what works here. Let's see. Let's see if that's the case. No, it's not. It's not from the time lapse. It's definitely not from the time lapse. So let me just... Okay, so I'm just gonna have issues with doing this today. We'll make do. We'll make do. We'll power our way through this, and then we'll figure out what the issue is in the future. But you know, again, I don't want to stop doing the vertical streams because of this, but it's. I'm kind of think it might be that because I wasn't having this issue doing only the 2.
But you tried it.
Yeah, but I tried it, you know? No, Jeff, I'm veiny arms. Makes even funnier face? What? What is this from? I don't know what this is from. And And I might have given Mint a huge upgrade. But that's okay. That's okay. You know? I think any VTuber would be happy to have a said upgrade. Let's do this. No veiny arms on Cloud Destroyer? What's this from?
Does Made Mint have veiny arms?
Does Made Mint have veiny arms? Well, actually, I don't need to indicate the another line there because that's just going to be done through the shading, so... Though I think maybe I should move this over just a little bit. But yeah, I'm hoping to get this one done by maybe like... I don't know, maybe end of next week or something like that. Realistically, I could probably get it done way sooner if I would work on these things offline. If I would just work on these things offline, but you know, like, I unfortunately am very bad about doing stuff offline. What the heck? Oh, my windows. Set to default. Bakugo? Are you Bakugo? Are you exploding everywhere? Yes, yes, you are. This is kind of unfortunate, though. Like, I'm having these weird issues with the UI and everything like that, and it's because it seems like a lot of times, for some reason, the spacebar keeps getting stuck somehow, and I'm not sure what's causing that. So, I gotta kind of look into that and figure that out somehow. I gotta figure it out somehow. But right now on stream is probably not the best time to figure it out. Yeah, our dog is being he's being impatient because he wants to take his walk. He wants to go for his walk. No Bakugo Cloud Destroyer is better. Is that your OC Cloud Destroyer? Let's see. No, our dog is better. Is it? Is your dog better? I mean, realistically speaking, you know, like I think everybody's dog is good. All the good boys and girls, they're all good no matter what, right? Realistically speaking. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure this part out, so sorry I'm getting like a little bit into the concentration mode part of this. Sometimes when I have to like figure something out, I get a little bit more focused, and then like I kind of get quiet. Fiercestbard is a. Am I? Do you think I'm a good draw? No, in all seriousness, you know, like again, I'm still very much in learning in terms of arting, but I think for everybody, you know, you really don't ever stop learning, right? Like as you kind of go into the art thing and stuff like that. Like you just kind of continue to learn and grow as an artist throughout your life if you stick with it and stuff like that. And you know, I think that that's the amazing part about all this, is because you know, when you don't stop learning and finding out new things and new ways to do certain things, right, it keeps it interesting, you know. And again, that's part of the reason why I don't think that like the AI art thing kind of affects me as much. It's simply because I actually enjoy the process, and because I enjoy the process, and you know, I obviously I want better looking end results, right? Like I always want to improve the way that I draw, but for me, it's more about actually creating the thing, and you know, that kind of keeps me motivated to continue to do it, you know. Wait, hey, funky music starts playing. What kind of funky music? Yeah, our doggo is still barking. He's got the impatience going. He's like, take me outside now. I need to go outside to defend my territory. Yeah, and he can be very yappy, but you know, he is our son. Oh, huh. Okay. That's why it wasn't working. The wrong option was selected. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I had to take off the sketch for a second there to try to figure out why my vector erase wasn't working the way that I thought it was supposed to work. Let's see. Free transform. Okay. .3? What's 0. Like that, like this whole 6-7 thing. Yeah, I had to make these bigger, like the buttons down here. I made them way too small just now, And now I actually have to draw this one rather big.
Are you hiding?
I like how he's like "Ah, take me outside, like screaming at us, and then like when you finally come with the leash, he's like, oh no, no, I gotta hide. Oh, of course. Now that I've drawn them kind of big like that, I'm looking at the reference and realizing that they're not actually all that big to begin with. But you know what? I'm gonna draw it like this. I'm gonna accept it as being like this size. You know?
Her boobs?
No, not her boobs. The buttons that are on her 0.3, no, it's not you. Just said I'm best draw and funk music. Oh, is that what it is? Okay, have fun. You won't. It still looks good. Oh, you know, I'm hoping this one turns out like, you know, to be one of the better ones that I've done. You know, like we'll see where it goes and how this happens. But you know, I'm hoping because every time you do one of these, right? Like you kind of hope for the next one to be the best one. Like you've grown and you know, like so you want to show your growth and stuff like that as an artist and stuff like that. I'm very much hoping that that's the case here. Oh, okay. So there's a frilly section that goes around that, but before we go there, I should probably finish the middle section over here. Because I'm kind of jumping ahead without completing the details that are on this part over here, so... And I am taking some liberties with the design a little bit, per usual with any of these things, right? Like any fan art and stuff like that. Sometimes we kind of do that because, you know, we feel like drawing something a little bit different, right? I love your streams. Oh, thanks, you know? Super appreciate that. You start to stutter when telling on someone? For real, for real? Well, you know, like, you know, it is what it is, right? Like, again, we all kind of, like, I don't know, like, grow up and stuff like that in a situation where, you know, you kind of learn things, right? Like, when you're with your friends, right, the last thing you want to do is, like, snitch on them, right? Because it's like, they're your friends and stuff like that, right? So I kind of understand the sentiment, but at the same time, you know, again, like, the worst thing that you could do is staying silent when you know someone's gonna get hurt by something, right? So it's like, you know, you kind of have to juggle that and whether or not it's for the best. I would say that if you know something that could help somebody and that will potentially, you know, prevent them from being harmed and stuff like that, you know, even if at the time it seems like, oh, they got mad at you, somebody got mad at you because of it and stuff like that, right? I think, you know, in the long run, it's better to help than to stay quiet, you know. But again, you know, this is coming from somebody that doesn't is not in school, is not actively peer pressured in a situation like that anymore and stuff like that. So it's like, like I don't have the full context of how it is like for you guys, but like I think that it's like, and it might be easier for me to say because I'm not in that kind of situation, right? So, like I fully acknowledge that it's probably a whole lot different for someone like me that's already out of school and things like that. So, but take it from this capybara, this old capybara, that maybe it's sometimes helpful to make sure that people are safe and okay, ultimately. Oh, is that how you're like I mean, it's okay, like that's also why, like a lot of places, right? Like they have like support lines, like phone lines and things like that to help people to talk about these things when they don't feel comfortable with saying certain things and stuff like that, right? Like there's certain hotlines, for example, for some things in life and stuff like that that people can call to just talk about things with someone, or to tell certain things and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that like, oh, just say something, like don't be a coward about it, or like it's not like that. Like there are definitely reasons why somebody would not want to just like come out and flat out say certain things sometimes, right? Like sometimes it's for safety reasons and stuff like that, and like it's totally understandable, it's totally understandable if you why sometimes you don't just immediately blurt out certain things, right? But if you could find somebody that can in confidence and like tell somebody in confidence and stuff like that, maybe it's maybe it's worth it and stuff like that, and again, like the what happens afterwards, right? That person might be angry at you for saying something or whatever, but in the long run, if you prevented somebody from getting hurt because of that, it might be worth it. We have been here for like an hour. Let's go. Is that the case? You've been here for like an hour? Now, unfortunately, my streams are rather short. I don't do the super long streams like a lot of people do. I used to actually try, like when I used to stream on the weekends and stuff like that. I can't do weekend streams anymore because there's just so much to do on the weekends with family and stuff like that. Now that I am no longer single and stuff like that, right? But like maybe sometimes, like if I have like a vacation or during a holiday or something like that, I could do a longer stream and stuff like that, That would be kind of cool, I would think, Kinda, sorta. And right now, I'm just trying to map out all the places that I need to do the frilly parts, right? So whenever I do like I draw frilly things and stuff like that, I just gotta like break it down first into simpler shapes before I go in and try to do the frilly portions, because it can be very overwhelming. I will not lie about that. Like drawing frilly things sometimes is like one of the more intense things that you have to do. So now, why is this not erasing? What is going on? Okay. Okay, what is wrong with the eraser tool? Okay, interesting. I can't erase right now. I wonder what's going on with it. Okay, that was weird. All right. Working now. Working now. Yes, yes. Yeah, even despite all the weirdness, I got gotta figure out a way to keep going, right? Uh, time to get excited. You jumping around? You going crazy? Okay, so there's a lot of those, like buttons there. Then it goes over here, and then there's like a frilly part that's below that. I'm likely gonna draw all the frilly parts after I'm done with doing, whoa, what the heck? What is going on there? All right. The erase tool is sick. Every 10 seconds it gets better. Yeah, every 10 seconds, right? It just kind of gets better somehow. But yeah, after this image of Mint, I plan on going on to drawing another VTuber. Again, I'm on my VTuber training arc right now, so I've been planning quite a few of them, and there's even one that I started earlier that I have not finished yet. It's a pic of Nerissa from Hololive, and I started it, but I didn't quite like where it was going, so I kind of put it down. Now, I know I've been a proponent of like, oh, just finish it, because you don't really know what you have until it's finished. But I feel like I got far enough into it where I feel like I do know what I have with that one, and it just wasn't just wasn't turning out the way that I felt like it should. So instead of, because I don't have too much time to focus on well, okay, I don't have a whole lot of time. I have to finish certain projects, and I have to put stuff out on a regular basis, right? Like, I feel like unfortunately in that situation I don't really have the luxury of being like, well, let me just finish it and see how it comes out. So I kind of put it down, and now I'm like, I do have an idea of how I want to draw it eventually, but for the time being, it's on the back burner, and it's gonna wait for a little bit before I actually go to try. And what the heck is it doing right now? Jeez, it's just all over the place. Let's see. Can you draw Crystal? She draws anime characters. Search her up if you have time after the stream. Okay, well, is that her name, just Crystal? You guys know a whole bunch of artists. And you know, like if you guys happen to know a bunch of artists and you know their names and stuff like that, feel free to share that information. By the way, I'm always interested in seeing other people's art and, you know, like seeing what they do and stuff like that, and like their methods and stuff like that. You know, I know I haven't really put out any like videos myself in terms of art and stuff like that, and it's only because like I know that while I can give tips every now and then about art, and I can show you how I do things and how I color and stuff like that, it's hard for me to be like, well, okay, here's a tutorial, and this is how you do things, because it's like, you know, the way that I do things is very unorthodox compared to the way other people do things, right? And I was never really trained traditionally in art and stuff like that, right? So any tips that I give will probably not really have the classical meanings behind it and stuff like that. And I feel like more traditionally trained artists and stuff like that have the knowledge set to share, where mine's is just, okay, this is how I do things. It just works for me, but it might not be the right way to do it, right? Like, so I don't want to mislead anyone, which is the major thing, right? Like, I don't want to like accidentally tell you guys, hey, this is the way to do something, and then it turns out, wow, if you learn it like this, you might, you know, mess up a whole lot of people's learning by having them do stuff like this, right? Because that's the kind of the last thing that I want to happen. But again, you know, like I could always offer up like little videos about how I do things, you know. As long as I put the disclaimer, hey, this is just how I do it, but it's probably not even the right way to do it. If you guys know a better way to do it, you know, this is how to do so, you know. You can just like share that, right? The user is Crystal on, oh, okay, on YouTube. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay, yeah, you know, after this, I just should go check them out, you know? Okay, and that makes up the shoulder part there. So there's frilly parts on the shoulder there. So yeah, it's like what I'm doing here right now, again, is like I am blocking out where I want certain things to be and stuff like that. So if I block it out as a simpler shape, then I go back in and use it as a guide to draw the frilly parts, right? And then it becomes a little bit easier than when I'm using a guide to do it, as opposed to just trying to draw the frilly parts like immediately without having something to kind of act as a guide for where the frilly parts are supposed to go and what direction that they're supposed to take. Yeah, in spite of the fact that I'm having trouble with my controls and stuff here today, I still made a lot of progress, so I'm happy about that. Oh, let me just okay, so we're kind of going down. And then there's the apron right here. So let me start kind of blocking that in. Yeah, she's got a much more rounded shape for this apron. And it kind of flattens a little bit as it goes over here. What the heck? Okay, just checking on things. Everything looks good. Okay, so that's where it bends, and then there's where the lining for that ends, and then there's one layer of a frilly part, and then some stuff sticking out. So there's a couple of covers that sticks out of it. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm the best ankle breaker in time bomb duels? What is that, a game? Sorry, this boomer capybara doesn't know what time bomb duels is. Okay, that's the frilly part for that. Or at least that's the element that's blocked in for it. And then I do like three of these. Ah, no. Yeah, it's a game kind of like Hot Potato. Oh, okay, okay. Oops. Oh, there's so many layers to the thing. Oh, damn it. Why? Save. Okay. Yeah, and again, there's a lot of weird things happening right now with this because it's like, it seems like it's reading certain key presses or certain things happening um in an odd manner. And I think this only started because I started using this plugin to multi-stream, right? And it's not like I never multi-streamed before. Like I was doing YouTube pretty successfully early on, but when I added one more, it started to freak out on me a little bit here. So it might have something to do with me doing a one too many. So and again, I don't want to stop doing the multi streams that I currently am doing, but I might have to cut down on at least one format and maybe stick to the to just two to keep things going, because this is really slowing down my workflow a lot and stuff like that, right? And right now, I do really need to be able to finish these things in a more timely manner, right? But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, you know? Like, maybe I'll find a fix for this, or maybe, you know, something will happen. I noticed it started happening yesterday, though, so it might have something to do with the update on this plugin. It's like, you know, causing some of this stuff. So, you know, it might not always be just about the amount of... Oh, shoot. My whole canvas moved over, too. Like, it's completely off-centered right now. Okay. Whoa, what the hell? Why did it do that? Yeah, it's doing all sorts of crazy stuff. I don't know why. Damn it, Clip Studio. Work with me. Damn it, work with me. Okay, that part, and then let's see, after that part, it has one more layer underneath. It's got so many layers. What the heck? Why did it do that? Mr. Cappy, am I planning on drawing you, Goofy? I'm not really much of a Disney artist. Oh, joking? Just joking. Okay, let's see. And then her leg kind of comes out from there. Then there's the other side of her leg. Never tried line drawing? Oh, you know, it's fun. I mean, some people don't do line art like this. Some people prefer to block in shapes with colors and stuff like that, like in a more painterly way and stuff like that. I just grew up around a lot of comic book art and manga and anime and stuff like that, right? So, you know, like I kind of had like the inclination to do artwork like this all the time and stuff like that. So I did, you know, like I just gravitated towards doing line art and line drawings like this for the most part, you know. And then like it kind of added the colors and stuff like that. And Coffee, you're back. What's up? You look so happy. He's so happy. Did he poopy? 2 times. You are definitely a poopy head. You can try it? Yeah, you know, like, you know, it's always cool to give new things a try, right? That's what all the arting is about. Just giving new things a try. Yeah, I almost feel like without all these performance issues right now in terms of this stuttering with Clip Studio, I probably would be done with this already, if not for this. But you know, we're working around it. We're working around it. We're making it happen.
Chat's been keeping you company?
Yep, chat's keeping me company. Right? Coffee's keeping you company?
He walked.
Yeah.
And he borked.
And he borked at the other dogs? It's like, my yard!
How dare you? Hey, Coffee. Coffee.
What happened?
You see how he jumped down as soon as he...
Oh.
As soon as you looked.
Hmm.
That's your boy.
When you want to be hungry, you draw a burger so you get hungry. You know? You can.
I mean, you can do that for chat. Here's your burger, chat.
Here's your burger, chat.
On her leg.
Here's your burger on her leg, chat. Minty burger.
You're putting a sandwich on her thigh?
No, I'm not.
Is she a mint sandwich?
Oh boy, why is it gone? Yeah, I've got to find out what's going on. I might do a test stream, or 2 in like maybe later on this week or something like that, to see what happens if I draw without certain things, like if I maybe only stream to 1 or so like that, because this is weird. I've never had
So like that's
yeah, it's not just a delay, but it feels like something constantly hits the spacebar, or it's reading the taps even before I get to the screen. So it's causing me to drag everything all over the place
Okay.
and stuff like that. Yeah, there's just a lot of really weird things happening that have not happened before I started doing the extra stream. So I gotta...
You know what it is, right?
What?
It's a ghost.
No, it's not a ghost.
Yes, you're drawing a
No,
ghost.
Mooney, it's not a ghost.
Therefore, a ghost is probably
No,
this.
no, a ghost is not doing this. Mooney always does this. She always blames everything on the ghost.
Because it is a ghost.
It's not a ghost.
It's a ghost.
Tell your mom you're bringing us company. Yeah, you know.
Am I your mom?
No, you're not my mom.
I act like your mom sometimes.
Sometimes you do. Okay, let's see.
Oh. Chat, tell Bard it's a ghost that's controlling it.
No, chat, don't tell me it's a ghost that's controlling it.
It's a ghost.
No, it's not. It's not a ghost.
Oh no, the stream seems pretty haunted.
Wow, chat, the stream is not haunted. Okay, so I think I know it's a little bit short today. This is the unfortunate part, but I think I need to cut it short a little bit because I'm having so many issues with this. Like I almost moved the entire image off the page and I didn't notice. And the problem is, like, if I continue to have these issues, it's gonna be more time and trouble fixing them as opposed to
Just getting to the root of
yeah. So I might cut it short for today just because I'm having these technical issues, and then the next time I come back, maybe I'll have had more of this done and I'll have figured out what's going on and stuff like that, and like have a fix for these issues. Like I don't want to end stream early, but it's just kind of like this is kind of starting to get a really annoying.
Well, if the drawing's not fun anymore, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the point, but I think you should take a break at this game.
It's not a ghost, it's me. Be scared of me. No, Goofy, it's not you. It can't be you. Oh, no.
Goofy is secretly a ghost.
No, Goofy is not a ghost. No, chat, please. There's no ghost. But yeah, like, it's okay. Like, I think I still made,
Good progress, yeah.
Yeah, I made good progress regardless. So, like, regardless of the fact that, I'm having issues with the ghost, I guess. we still made good progress here, and I think it's okay. And like, I'm not ending stream that much earlier than I usually do. I mean, I only really get to go for like about 2 hours anyway, and we're kind of like a couple of minutes before then, but like we made a lot of progress here today. My stream schedule is, again, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, 6 p.m. Eastern time in the United States, right? So, like, I will be back. But,
try and keep it that schedule.
Yeah, at least I'm trying to keep the schedule, like, it hasn't been very successful, but we'll see. For you guys on the YouTube side, unfortunately, that means the stream kind of ends here, but for you guys on Twitch, maybe it kind of continues. Let's see, who's here today? Let's see. Oh, okay. I see a squid. I see a rodent of unusual size. They're doing some tabletop RPGing. I also see some people playing certain games.
What kind of games? Tasteful games?
Tasteful games. Tasteful games. I mean, I don't think Twitch allows another type of game. Who's not in the background, by the way? So the voice that you might be hearing in the background is my
ghost.
No, it's not a ghost. That's my partner in crime, Mooney Shoda. She is the space bounty hunter from the stars who always aims for your heart, despite the fact that her aim is not so great. That's your intro line, right? No, you're not a ghost.
I'm a ghost.
Don't listen to her. That's not a ghost.
I'm a ghost.
But yeah, she is also the person that designed my avatar and rigged it for me too.
New avatar.
My new avatar.
New avatar.
My new avatar, and rigged it for me as well. So that's why you guys are in the presence of this fine looking capybara. But yeah, here we go. Who should I raid into? Who should I raid into? Let's see. You know what? It's been a while. I'd like to go say hi to someone who is drawing something Freeborn related. But yeah, like for those of you on Twitch, we're gonna continue. But for those of you on YouTube, I will see you guys next Tuesday. So here we go. Here we go. We're gonna raid into Oak Tea Party, who does a lot of watercolor artwork and is an amazing artist. So here we go. Here we go. We're gonna go say hi real quick, and yeah, I'll see you guys on next week on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Again, yeah. Yeah. It's the Avatar. Yes, it's the Avatar, the last airbender. No, yeah, I have to go, unfortunately. I'll see you guys next time. Okay.
Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah, thanks for dropping by, everyone. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna go see Oak Tea Party. All right, see you guys. Here we go.
Goodbye here.